Okay, so in the last tutorial we discussed about the page directive tag and we saw how we can handle the exceptions in JSP page. So in today's tutorials we will discussing about the second directive tag, which is nothing but our include directive. So let's discuss about that. For exceptional handling, we saw the two attributes, that is error page where we specify this and is error page, which gives us the hold of exception object. So in today's tutorial we'll discuss about the second directive, which is nothing but our include directive. As you all know that JSP at the backend is being converted into a servlet, that is nothing but a Java class. So that is my compilation time. When we are compiling a JSP, it's getting converted into a servlet. Fine. So this is the directive which is providing the extra information to our container, that is JSP servlet container, which is nothing but our web server, which is like Tomcat over here. And as the name signifies, this is just used to add the content of another page to be used in the current page. Then we use this include directive. Suppose we are having another page and I want that content to be loaded into my main page, so I'll just say include normal, what will say, include file equal to second page.jsp. so what this will do is it will include the content of other page in my main page. And we need to use it with a syntax like directive tag it is. So percentage at the rate, this is not a page directive, this is include, and you have to give the file like whatever you want to give, like second.jsp. So this is happening. And the most important thing is that include directive, this is normally asked in interviews also, like what actually include directive do. The most important thing is that this happens during the translation phase. During the translation phase only, when JSP is being getting converted into a servlet, the content are copied from the second page into the service method of my first page. So, and when you are running it and if you make some changes later on, then this content will not be copied. So definitely it's very good if something static needs to be included, because at compilation time it content will be copied, it's fine. And later on, suppose you make some changes in my second page.jsp but not in my main JSP, that main JSP will not get a new Java class and this contents will not be copied from the second page. So at that point of time we need to make use of some other thing in case of dynamic web pages. For static content, this is the best one. And normally where we can use this include directive, suppose you are having 100 pages, just a normal scenario, you are having 100 pages and in all the 100 pages you want to have an header and footer which will be same across all the 100 pages. So what I can do is, instead of writing the header and footer code in all the 100 pages, I will just make a separate header and a footer file, and then in all the 100 pages I'll just simply add percentage at that include file equal to header.jsp, and below I'll write the footer.jsp. Then at the runtime we'll be getting those header and footer, and this header and footer will not change. So all those 100 pages we can get the same content. Clear? So just include will work. Now this is my main page, that is main 100 pages, and then I have header and then I have footer. These are my 3 JSP pages. Now suppose in header and footer I have, when I'm talking about some other scenario, suppose in header and footer I make some changes. Okay, I just modify, you can say this, I modify. Definitely if you modify this JSP, a new Java will be created, it will be compiled. Again I modify, it will be compiled. But if in the 100 pages we are not making any modification, then it will not be compiled, it will just take the old content only which was being copied. Clear? So let's see the working of this include directive in my application. This was there. It sent welcome.jsp. It's an error. Okay, let's create some another page. Let me name it as second page.jsp, and here let me just say welcome to, let's name it as second page only. Fine. So this is the content. Now I extracted the parameters. This is my main page. So I'll be using here %@ include file equal to second page.jsp. We can just print this out also. Let's do this only so that I can use my expression tag and just print it. Fine. And I will be using it inside a string. Or you can just simply print it in your out object. This is my out dot. Have I used something else in this? Let me just check it. If we are using this welcome tag, this will you can just write your own, like welcome, you can write welcome to second page. Fine. So this will now the second page content. So I just want to include this content. Suppose this is a header and in this main page, so I have included this file second page.jsp. Now it will automatically, during the translation phase, it will copy the content of second page into my first page, and URL will be of my first page only. First let's run this application and see. Yes, okay, I got it. So I'll just say Ajay123 and I submit the form. I got welcome to second page, welcome Ajay. Since I haven't, see, the URL is of my first page, which is nothing but welcome1.jsp, but this is also having the content of second page, that is welcome to second page. Along with this content of second page, it's having its own content. Here you can just put some, that space so that it's easy for readability. Okay, so and this page is there, and I guess we are printing a date object also below. Yes, we are printing a date object, so that is there. So this is how this is happening. we check the Java class. Let's run it. See, here if you check, this is copied. Welcome to second page. So this is now getting over here, and contents are automatically being pasted in the service method of my welcome1.jsp. This is the service method, and inside this automatically this has pasted the content. So this is how the include directive works. During the translation phase only the contents are being copied, and the URL is of my first page only. Clear? So this is very useful when you are doing that header footer changes in your application. Fine. So this is all about the tags of JSP and the directive tag also. So in the next tutorial we'll discuss about our implicit objects in JSP.